Hi everybody, this is Big Deal 27. We got the main boom lift cylinder done, shoved back in on Brutus. I'm gonna do the jib cylinder. And the main boom cylinder was a 6-inch cylinder, and the jib boom's gonna turn out to be, I think it's a 5-inch diameter cylinder. The bore is. And it's got a special nut on it with a little wee whopper sticking out the end of the piston for the cushion end. That's where the cylinder comes back and it'll go bam. It squeezes all. It's got a little orifice in the can, and it squeezes oil there at the end of the stroke, so you don't, when you're bringing your boom down, it don't go smack. You know what I mean? It'll kind of right at the end. You can hear some of the vidges. You can hear on the din. When you pull the boom back, you can hear the oil squeal. Right at the end, it's the same thing, same motion. Anyways, I got off on a tangent. But that's what we're gonna start on right now. Let's check her out.
You know shit about being car sick.
I know everything about everything there is to know, Mommy. Especially about being car sick.
That's one way to do it, bud. Good job, Junkie.
Alright, it's early Saturday morning. Had to stop on this last night because this had a different style nut for the piston. I'm gonna have to make a socket that goes in there like here. Now I think I gotta do this here. I gotta make a socket that has something like that to get this thing unshrewed out of there. And I'm on a time crunch today because Mommy's got stuff she's wanting to accomplish, and yeah, I gotta get my Brutus together so we can go get her stuff done. So here I'm getting started making my little gizmo, putting my pieces together. Ain't that an odd looking dude? Like a spanner. We're gonna make a Hillbilly spanner wrench. Alright, so here we tacking on. I think I mistacked the bottom one. It broke back off my ring. I was a cussing. You no-count son of a buck. So I'm going to set that on the bottom. Now, what that washer's to do is to span the gap for that socket. See how that socket mounts on that washer? And then I'll just weld it all together. And now I'm checking the fit. I warped one of the bolts a little bit to where it was tight, but then it fit together pretty good. This thing, when it gets done now, you're going to see it worked really good. I actually kept the wrench, but daggone thing, you probably never use it again. Or, I kept the socket and stuff, probably never use the son of a buck again. Now I'm cutting my little wee whoppers down a little bit so it don't stick out there so long and elegant. So where when I really get to pulling on with that impact wrench, I don't want them things twisting off or bending. So I want them to be short and stout. So here we go. First attempt, no good, no bueno. Second attempt, hammering on it, no good. She is not coming off her. That little wee whopper sticking off the end of that thing, that's what I was talking about earlier. That's your cushion end. That slides up into a journal when trying again. Nothing. Anyways, that little wee whopper sticking off the end of that slides up into a journal up on the can. So when you bottom out the cylinder, it squishes oil, and I'm melting off the O-rings. It kind of squishes oil to where it don't hammer, the piston don't hammer the back of the can. It kind of slides into a thing and squirts out oil. Right at the end, it kind of squishes out oil, makes a squealing noise, and it don't hammer shut. So what I'm doing now is I'm heating up the outside of this piston so I could buzz him off. I don't know if that does the piston any good or not, but I've done this stuff plenty. Not really to a piston though. I think it's the first time I ever heated up a piston. There it is. Buzzed right off. Hot tamales. Hot tamales. I don't know what that was representing. So the gland's pretty much toast on this, and this cylinder was leaking around the gland also. All the cylinders on Brutus is doing the same thing. They is leaking around the gland. They're out the dust seal, and it's just decomposition. The machine's older, ran hot a few times, quite a few times. That's the wear ring. Next thing I'm doing is the dust seal. And it's got a metal back on it, the dust seal does, so I kind of take a hammer and punch, and I always just kind of mangle them, and then they slide off after you mangle it out of there. And then clean up the hole, and that's adding the oil rings in there and stuff. And there's the dust seal. Did all my mess on it, lubed it up. Now I'm doing the can O-rings there for around the gland in the can. You're sliding it on. There Jeff showed up. And they're redoing the piston. Buffing on a little bit. I was buffing on a little bit of the grinder there, trying to knock some of that blue off there. There we are. Now we're up on the rig. Trying to get the can held up there. Now I'm using Waddy to bring the crane, bring the ram over, the rod. These can be a turd to line up. Now I think what I'm using that come along for is to pull it together. Once I get everything right, I'll use that come along to slide it in the hole. But you got to go careful. That O-ring, that oil ring around the piston, a lot of times them things can end up butchered up if a guy ain't careful when he's sliding them together. You got to give it time to, and take a flat-headed screwdriver, so I usually take and work it in there, and then finally it'll go. All right, Mike and Jeff come in this morning and gave me a hand. Moved some of my old tires to the back of the service truck, put some new tires on there, and them boys done it. Oh, what a couple beasts. And got my cylinders done on Brutus. They're all repacked, fresh packing. Changed a couple hoses. One of them that I'd screwed up before, put that wrap on it. Yeah, you can see it tightens up pretty good when you... Yeah, I don't think it hurt nothing. It's just about in all the way. Got a little ways to go yet. Just have to see how it works out. Worry about getting that hose a little tight. What a beast. These boys are something else. Oh, daggone them. Mommy's got me freaking daggone scheduled up tight to get everything done today. Wanted to go get done, and oh man, it's gonna be a bad day, and I ain't gonna get to my truck tires. Need to rotate. Them two come in like a daggone whirlwind. Couple beasts. I don't know what we finally done to get the good people that works here, but man, we got a crew. That daggone Jeff and Michael killed it today. About killed me. I mean, they flat put it on. They don't screw around. I'm telling you, But we got it all done. We made a mess out of the shop, but we got it all done. Mommy's been down here, and me and her and Jeff. Mikey had to go. He had to get with the missus and stuff, but me and Jeff and Mommy cleaned up. This is all soaked up floor. We had a tank explosion and stuff over there. Is a disaster. Whitey's still half a mess. Look how wet the bumper is back here and everything. But everything's out. Got tires in the truck. Got Brutus totally done. Michael greased it and backed it up, strapped it down on detach, and we're ready to rock and roll down the road with it. Now we got to rock and roll. Mommy wants to get a deep freeze and a couch. Her couch is destroyed. Heading to the house. Okay. Bye, love you. And there's old Brutus. He's settled up and ready to rock and roll. What a rig. Old Brutus, you've been a pain in my butt for a while, but about got that thing whooped into shape. Just a few more things. I think I about got it. Next spring, and I think I'm gonna work on the cooling package on it and get it to where it cools. And I think I about got me a machine then. Found the rotate orifices in there that's been choking down the rotate on the daggone head. I drilled them puppies out now. That son of a buck moves.
Thanks guys for watching. One thing I wanted to say is everybody out there, do be safe. Please, we all got to go home at the end of the night. There's other people relying on us, so let's not forget that. Thanks everybody, have a good one.
Hey guys and gals, don't forget to go to logyourway.com for all your log your way gear. Thanks. How much you paying me to say that?
Man, how much you gonna give?